Hi, welcome to another episode of That's the Thing, Accent Core Plus R. It is episode .38, and it is Monday, August the 23rd.
Yeah.
We've been a little spotty here and there with some personal things, but thanks for tuning in and listening, everybody.
Yeah. Oh, I'm not gonna lie. But my personal thing was Macy the cat had to go to the vet because she was having some urinary problems, but she went to the vet, got a shot, and is now back to normal.
Back to her normal.
Well, she's still old and sickly, and
and handy capable.
We're gonna be honest. 14. I mean, we don't.
Oh,
I
it's a
didn't do
hard
that.
14.
Like, we don't exactly know because we got her from a shelter, so it could be anywhere from like 13 to 15. Like,
Did she have like her leg issues when you got her?
yes.
Is that a contributing factor to why you got her?
No, my sister got her at the vet, and then I think she developed the leg issues, but then just kind of trucked on through.
Yeah.
And we've had the cat ever since. So yeah, like, I am fully prepared for one day that cat within the next year or two will have to either pass away or be put to sleep. But she's okay. It's one of those
Cats are so sad in that situation too, because they like go off to be by themselves.
Yeah, I mean, she just kind of lays down. Like, most of the time, she just sort of lays there, and like, she still gets attention. She'll get up to eat, but she's trucking. Anyway, also moving happened.
Yeah.
I am back in my old room.
For 2 out of 3 of us.
Yeah. I'm in my old bedroom, which is now my computer room. It is surreal.
That means you got the master bedroom.
No, that was the old computer room. So the old upstairs computer room was the former master bedroom, but now it doesn't exist. It's just kind of there. So now I am back. But that's fine. What's up? Like, it's not a big deal. What's up with you guys?
Me and Kelsey finished The Chilling Adventures of Sabrina, and starting at like halfway through season 2, we were hating it.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's where I fell off too.
I didn't watch it at all.
Like, Sabrina is the most infuriating and stupid main character who never has any repercussions for any of her dumb actions.
Because that was like the whole point of the old Sabrina the Teenage Witch, was Sabrina would use her magic and then shenanigans afoot. And you had Salem Saberhagen, who was there.
The cat puppet does.
Oh, there you go.
The cat puppet does make a cameo in the last season.
Oh.
No, it's not the same voice actor for him.
Okay, that's good. Man, they should have brought it, like, that was one of the key points of why that show was good. Why that show was good, why I was into it, was it was magic and a talking cat puppet. And that's how you get me. It's not that hard, Netflix.
Kevin, you're into it because he was like 2 steps removed from being Garfield.
Oh, yeah.
That's why
Magical
you wrote it.
Garfield. But really, I like, it was just, the Melissa Joan Hart extended universe. My headcanon was that Clarissa became Sabrina.
That's her witch name.
Yeah. Because you gotta, that's like her true name. Hilda and Zelda, I remember it. I remember that show.
Like, that show on Netflix would be so much better if Sabrina just wasn't in it. If all the other characters are there and doing the exact same things, but just Sabrina's not there.
Well, like, They should just bring back Melissa Joan Hart as Sabrina. Have that same Sabrina in like the grim dark Netflix world, but she's still like Clarissa explains it all. There you go.
She's still campy.
Yeah. See, like that's that's a show I'm like, oh, I'll be into that.
I'm trying to remember. Did the death sacrifice thing happen in the second season or like the first season? Because that's where the show to me. Where the witches killed that one guy. The witches killed that one guy.
Oh yeah, when they kill Harvey, they try to bring Harvey's brothers back. I think that's season 2.
Yeah, that's where I'm like, this is kind of getting dumb now.
And it's I don't know. Everyone tries to tell it's like, no, Sabrina, these are ancient, powerful magics. Like, you can't just try to cheat death with some loopholes. You're not gonna win that one.
And she wins it.
No, she doesn't. But then she doesn't learn anything.
Oh, I hate that.
Then,
that's the worst.
Harvey has to put his own brother back down because he's mad and is craving human flesh and stuff. And it's like, this is a disaster and not meant to exist in this world. But then she learns nothing. She's still like, I can game the system next time.
I don't like that. Like, either A or B, either get away with it and say, yeah, I was that strong, I pulled it off. Like, I can handle that. Or learn and grow as a character. But not some kind of nebulous, I failed, oopsie-doo.
Yeah. And, they just also keep trying to tell us things instead of showing us. They keep trying to say, Sabrina's relationship with this other warlock guy is so great and meaningful and deep, but it's more superficial than Romeo and Juliet.
Oh man, it's like you're describing the World of Warcraft story, where they're just saying, look how scary and imposing this guy is, and you're like, but he's not.
No, it's no, because I agree with you. Because there's at one point it's like, oh, is she going to choose the warlock guy, or is she going to choose her human boyfriend?
Yeah.
And then the warlock guy invites her to an orgy, and she's like, I'm not into this. But it's still going to be like, oh, will she get with this one or will she get with the other one? But no.
Yeah. Seriously, I don't know. That's a bold move to be like, hey, babe, you want to get in on this hot orgy action?
Yeah, but that's what a warlock would do. I'm okay with a warlock being into that. It's like, what? This is like my world. This is how I deal. Is this like the warlock where he's just like a male witch? Or is this like the dungeon? Yeah. Okay, because the Dungeons and Dragons warlock, I think, is way cooler. Where you're basically subservient of some higher magical power that's not a god, like a devil or a fairy. Or
that's also how witches work in this Sabrina world.
Oh.
For all real big powers and stuff, they do just kind of make a literal deal with the devil.
Oh, is it the devil? Does it have to be the man? Because D&D's cool because you can just get it with random shit. As long as something is strong enough, it can give you warlock powers.
So, spoilers, as the series progresses, the, Coven steadily finds another deity instead of the devil. Because, it turns out he's a dick.
They don't realize that Satan kind of sucks.
It's the thing of oh, he's the Prince of Lies, and he's all this stuff, but that not to us though. He wouldn't be mean to us though. The leopard eating people's faces part isn't gonna eat my face.
Oh, I hate that. See, in Dungeons and Dragons, it's cool because sometimes you can have your warlock patron just be space. So you might be one day space starts giving you powers and you don't understand why. And then space compels you to do things. I love it. It's cool.
Yeah.
See, that would have been a much better Sabrina, where if Sabrina's, like, witch patron was just the cosmos. And it's like, well, what? And then she's like, well, space is telling me to do this. I don't understand.
You see Rom the vacuous spider.
Yeah, exactly. That's cool. Yeah, put Rom in there. Go to that, like, empty lake. Kill that vacuous spider. There you go. That's better than the devil. I'm just not really intimidated by the devil. Like,
yeah, I feel like as long as you don't make a contract with him, you're okay. And even if you do make a contract with him, you might get out of it anyway.
Or like, I mean, like, so, like, fictional devil is either like you just don't take the deal, or is too smart that, like, yeah, I was already screwed from, like, the moment the devil appeared. Like, you're gonna, like,
that's why the
me.
robot devil is the best devil.
Robot devil is really good though. You can trick him. I'd keep those robot hands, man. Those were sick.
Yep.
I'd be so good at, like, one frame links. Let me tell you, I'd be like slamming that shit.
Like Stocko Noko out here.
Yeah, like, oh man, I could do it.
It's like, how does he DP every time?
His hands are doing it. It's like, yeah. I'm also drawing a comic in, like, a second between matches. I'm, like, getting ahead of the game. It's great. I'm saying, like, like, of all the devil deals, I would take Robot Devil's hands in a heartbeat. That, like, improves my life to such a degree.
They're very good hands.
They're real good hands. And then he's stuck with my hands that just start touching him. It's like, ugh.
They get around.
They get around. Oh man. Yo, I've been watching Pennyworth season 2. And let me tell you, that show's still pretty good.
What's up, Pennyworth?
It's like the Stars whatever show, origin show about Alfred from Batman. And it's, like, actually really good. Like, it's one of the most surprisingly good shows I have seen. Season 1 is better than Season 2. But man.
So wait, like, is it just like when he was in the army, or?
It's post-army Alfred when he was in London and how he meets, like, Thomas Wayne. And it's basically...
Is this... Didn't, like, Marvel try to do the same thing with, like, Agent Carter or whatever,
Yes.
and it just sucked?
Yeah, but it sucked. This is rules. It's basically Alfred Pennyworth, former special ops dude, fighting British fascist society in 1960s London. And he's kicking their ass. It's one of those things where, like, if this Alfred was Alfred, then there wouldn't have been, like, Batman characters, because he would have taken them out. He just would have fucked them up. It's great though. It's really good. It snuck me in by being vaguely Batman related, but it's, like, legitimately a pretty good show. I don't think you're gonna get, like, a lot of hard. It's not like a highbrow, high concept show, but it just executes its premise, like, very well done.
Was it the Batman where the Pennyworth supposedly worked for the Cobblepots?
I think, yeah, that was in The Batman. Because that penguin was upset that, like, they were out butlered or something. Like, their fortune was squandered, and then the Pennyworths... I don't remember The Batman. I just remember where he fought Dracula, and he looked at the Alucard in the mirror and saw it was Dracula. And I'm like, that's stupid, and I love it every time.
Yep.
Dr. Acula.
That's my favorite.
That's the best one! The best one is Dr. Acula. But yeah, that's... I've just been playing a lot of Final Fantasy.
Yeah, I've been fishing.
Oh man, I've been fishing. I'm level 34 fishing.
Trying to catch those 3.
What was that?
Yeah, no, I've been tuning in to Fishing Fridays.
Oh yeah, man. Like, because I don't want to ruin the story anymore. It's actually gotten good enough where I can't stream it. So, like, nah. Stormblood, like, Realm Reborn's pretty good, but once you hit to, like, Heaven's Ward and onward, the story is legitimately, it's pretty good. Solid Final Fantasy story. Still, I'd say it's around Final Fantasy X quality.
Oh, not quite 10-2.
Oh, no, 10-2's below it. Like, my top Final Fantasies are 9 and probably 7 of the ones I've played. But, like, 10 is up there. The 10's, like, probably, like, my 3rd favorite. And then 14 would be, like, 4. But it's good. It's good. The characters, they have themes. They tell you what they're doing, and it makes sense. Unlike World of Warcraft, you don't have to read, like folk tales of whatever to realize what's going on, and then watch 2 YouTube videos that explain how something works. I don't know. It's just terrible. Also playing Runeterra. I'm back in it because the Yordles are coming.
What's a Yordle?
It's their Runeterra goblins. They're like the tiny race.
It's 34 days. That's what it is.
Yeah, sometimes they're goblins, sometimes they're more furry, sometimes they're like a fish man. Basically, like your goblin, your gnome, your tiny creature, that.
Your kobold.
Yeah, your kobold, that would be a Yordle. Everything not like a human is a Yordle, if it's small. And then there's
it's like a what's the Magic the Gathering set?
A Kithkin. A Kithkin is a Yordle.
No, I was gonna say the goblins in that same set.
Boggarts?
Yeah, boggarts.
It's that kind of deal. Basically, yeah, all tiny things are Yordles, and they're varying degrees of, like, furry. And it's like, there's one, I like them. They're cool. Vagar's in there, my boy. You also got, like, Poppy, who's cool. She has a big hammer. But yeah, I've been doing that. Magic has been throwing in, like, their historic brawl or whatever, which is their pseudo commander format, and I must say that I get why Commander is the most popular, because Magic is way more fun when you're doing like 100 card singletons.
Yeah.
Because it makes it feel less bad when your opponent has one really good card in your deck, because when they use it, you're like, okay, well at least it's gone now. Instead of like, oh, there's gonna be another. There's 3 more, and you're like,
okay, well there's the first Terezi gone.
Yeah. And it makes you go, okay, I got it done. I've got it done. At least they did it and whatever. But then it's kind of like with you, so your deck can't get too strong because there's only 1 card in there. But yeah, there's some busted stuff still, but
it gives it that Yu-Gi-Oh! The cartoon feels.
Yeah. Or like, you destroy the Dark Magician, and they don't just draw the Dark Magician and play it next turn and go, okay. It's nice. I get why it would be better in, like, multiplayer, because I watch those games on, like, YouTube, like the game nights, and, like, multiplayer is fun because they get to make deals. That's the fun part. One of them has take backseat counters, where every game you get 3 take backseat. No, you get if you get 3 take backseat counters, you instantly lose. So you get oh, I summoned it, oops, I did it wrong. Okay, I get a counter. But like if you get 3, you just lose. So you gotta.
Aren't there counters? Don't some cards have like remove counter from target opponent or something, or target player?
Yes, and I don't think that works for this. That's
whatever.
So you would
It's a counter that I have.
okay, I think that I would accept that in my play group. If you could remove target counter from opponent as political leverage, saying I will remove this from you if you do not attack me for the rest of the game. I can handle that. But yeah, like that's all I've been doing. I've just been it's either Final Fantasy, Magic, or Runeterra.
That's not too bad.
No, that's pretty good. It's pretty good. That's kind of how I do. I've also been watching League of Legends in the evening because we're getting close to like the World Championships, and that's usually when I tune back into League of Legends. Whenever they get to like the world stuff, because I like to see the international competition. Because I always root for North America, even though we always suck.
Yeah.
I'm trying to remember what's the big like new North American team called?
In League?
I think so, or I may be thinking like someone else.
I don't know, because like I don't know the teams. They're all like I don't know.
100 Thieves.
Oh, 100 Thieves, yeah. 100 Thieves are pretty good.
Okay.
I like their name.
That's all next.
It's a good one.
I could never get back into League. I played it for like I think a week. I'm like, yeah, this isn't for me, and I left it.
I played like 2 games, and that was my reaction.
I will probably give it another chance when like the Wild Rift version comes out, like baby League of Legends that you can play with a controller.
Well, no, if you want baby League of Legends, go play Pokemon.
Oh, I don't want to. I know, because I know how that thing's monetized. I refuse. No, thank you. The thing has like 20 currencies, and then you gotta like pay for your. No. I don't want to be like.
Is it only on phone though?
I think like in the Pokemon Direct or whatever they showed, like the pre-order beta is coming for the phone soon.
Yeah.
But I just like those kind of team games like Dota and League always get me incredibly. I get really in a foul mood, not angry but sad, because I feel like I could have done better to like. I think it was there's like a League phrase which was just carry harder. So instead of blaming your own team, it was like, nah, you should have just been better. You should have just been better. And
you gotta have stronger arms. You gotta have big, wide shoulders.
Yeah, like listen, those people they won. They get the same crappy people sometimes, and they win. So you got to just do better.
That's 100% how I felt playing Splatoon.
And sometimes your arms can't carry it.
Yeah.
You can't carry guy 3-year-old in base and one person who's just Charizard running in a circle because they're Charizard. You're like,
I like the idea of you like, I carried my team there. It's like, really, if you pull back and look, you're carrying one guy and the other 2 are carrying both of you. But you're like, yeah, we did it.
Which is, but that delusion or illusion is like both why that game is toxic and popular, because you get to feel like your successes feel amplified even if they're not your own, and your failures feel lessened because you can just blame it on someone else.
Yep. You drop some gamer words in the chat at your teammates, and you're scot-free.
Yeah. Because, it's not you. What was that quote? It was that Dota quote on Scrub Quotes where it has to be you because otherwise it's me, and I don't like that.
Yeah, no, that is still my favorite Scrub quote.
I like it because it's on the border. The rational mind understands what is happening and refuses to accept it.
Like they're so close. They just have to take that one last step.
Yeah. Love it. Did you see like the Guilty Gear announcement for Jacko.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm like not interested at all.
I'm not interested at all either.
No, same here.
I've waited through all of Xrd, and now I guess I'll probably wait through all of Strive for RoboKai, and it's just never gonna happen.
It's there you go. Thank you for posting. Thank you for posting. Otherwise, it's my fault, and I don't like that. Yeah, I just like there's something about that Jacko that doesn't do it for me. Maybe it's just the character.
She's not the same. She's not just setting up an army that does all the work for you.
Which I liked as just a wild character. Like I get she's throwing out. She feels kind of venomy. Like throwing out her stuff and then her projectiles interact with each other.
But there was another Guilty Gear announcement.
That one is more interesting. Where Biken is in Sam Show.
Yeah. I just wish I could play Sam Show.
That's the big issue. It's like, man, that would be cool. I can't play it, but man, she looks good too. I like the tatami mats. Like they got all of her stuff in there.
Yep.
But it's just I can't play it, so it's like okay. Now if they need to make
all the other announcements too that we missed.
I mean the Pokemon, they showed that Arceus, that Legends game a bit, and I don't
like that you use Pokeballs still. Like, I feel like if it's, like, the early days of, like, working with Pokemon, you should have to befriend them.
Well, I mean, if you go with the lore, they should be, like, apricots or whatever, because that was technically in, like, Gold and Silver. They talked about before Pokeballs were, like, really, they would, like, hollow out the apricots or whatever, because that's how you make your special balls in Gold and Silver.
Oh.
It also leads credence to like the post-apocalypse, because that's why they would have some sort of but whatever. I think that game is not what people think it is. Like I think people think it's Pokemon Breath of the Wild, when really it's Pokemon Monster Hunter World, because it looks like you're in your base area and then you go out to like a specific zone that's kind of like the wild area in Sword and Shield. And then you catch your Pokemons, and then you go back. Like, that's what it looks like to me.
Yeah. But on the other side, I think the Pearl and Diamond remakes look good.
Yeah, they look really good. That's what, to me, Pokemon games should look like.
Mm-hmm.
Like, if you wanted to do the 3D, just put, like, more clothes and crap in there. And that's all the next one needs to look like. It doesn't need to have, like... It doesn't need the super graphics. But yeah, like I don't know any other video game stuff that was announced.
No, there's supposed to be a big KOF reveal for like Gamescom, but
when is
I mean
Gamescom?
The 25th.
Wow, I didn't know.
That's like Wednesday, I think.
Yeah, because I only know like the 24th is when they're doing their Magic the Gathering stream, and I'm having to prepare myself for the leaks to be true, and we're gonna have Kanigawa Neon Dynasty, which is like cyberpunk Kanigawa, and I am like not thrilled at all about that. I'm like,
we'll see what it's like.
That's not what I wanted. It'd be like equivalent of going Return the Lorwyn Rick and Morty. It's now Rick and Morty.
Okay, don't be that rude, Kevin. Don't be that rude.
It can happen. They want it. They want it. I know Wizards of the Coast. They're fucking it up. They only fuck it up. They want it bad. But that's there. I know Saints Row was something supposed to be talked about at Gamescom. I mean, I liked Saints Row the Third.
Strap it on.
Strap it on. I think Saints Row the Third is one of the best video games of all time, and I didn't really like Saints Row 4 as much.
No, it kind of sucked.
I mean, it's like Saints Row the Fourth or whatever went from like 10 to 11, so it didn't really seem like as big of a jump. Whereas like Saints Row the Third went from like 4 to 9.
Yeah, wasn't the original Saints Row just like a crappy Grand Theft Auto knockoff?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Oh, it was terrible. I remember like I played the demo on 360. It was heinous. It was just like bad GTA. And then I didn't play Saints Row 2, but I hear it was more like a decent Grand Theft Auto clone.
Yeah, it was a little more goofier.
And then like
not like.
And then Saints Row 3 just went off the rails. And that's why I liked it, because it started off as like kind of a mid to end game Grand Theft Auto, and then it just went stupid. And it had the perfect Fast and the Furious energy of how are these people keeping up with like cyber warriors and like the shield helicarrier, and the response was, we grew up on the streets. As you're like fighting off the zombie hordes in your hover tank, and you're just like, well, that's all we got here.
I guess the other news I heard this week, or like a couple weeks back, was Team Mexico's no longer in KOF.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
But that's like.
So now it's King of the Dinosaurs, Miguel, and the boss from the last game, and they're the Anderson Wrestling Federation.
Okay, that's okay. That's like a they recovered it.
But they Angel's nowhere to be found right now.
See, they need Team Latin America, because Latin America loves King of Fighters. They need it. That's their jam.
But I don't think they have the number of characters necessary for a Team Latin America.
Well, they need to make some new ones.
Like, they only have Angel and...
Not T-Zoc.
Well, no, they should put T-Zoc in.
That would be okay.
Because I want to see T-Zoc fight King of Dinosaurs.
That would be
And
good.
then just, I don't know, put Billy Kane on Team Latin America. It's fine.
No, T-Zoc Jr.
Yeah. T-Zoc. Iron T-Zoc. Armored T-Zoc.
Armored T-Zoc.
Yeah, Armored T-Zoc. But no, they should do it. Like you gotta give reps to who makes you. And Latin America makes King of Fighters.
T-Zoc W.
Oh.
Oh yes.
I like the Wumbo.
T-Zoc double.
Double T-Zoc the Dark.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah.
I just want more masked wrestlers in game.
Oh yeah.
Because I think that's my favorite ever.
Yo, put in Mucha Lucha. Put him in there.
Put in El Tigre.
Actually, El Tigre would be legitimately good. I like El Tigre. Although technically El Tigre should probably be in Street Fighter, because he drew a bunch of like Street Fighters as like students, background students, in like the El Tigre world. They're pretty good.
Oh yeah. Speaking of someone who doesn't like Latin America.
What's that?
Eco. putting Mexico and Brazil up against each other during Strive.
Yeah.
That was a mess. But you know what? I got to sit there and listen to 2 hours of Guilty Gear music, so that was okay.
I didn't watch it.
Oh no, there's nothing to watch. It was like 3 matches, and that was it.
Oh.
Yeah.
Like half of the top 8 got disqualified.
Oh yeah, because it was online. Oh yeah. Yeah, I heard that like if you wanted to.
You know what? Oh yeah, Mexico is really close to Latin America, so let's not put it in the North America finals. Let's put it in the Latin America finals.
Well, if you use one of those bad like perspective warping maps where like they flatten it out and you think that like Greenland is the largest land mass on Earth.
Yeah.
Then like I can understand. Yeah, I heard that like in the online Evo, if you had like a decent internet connection, you could theoretically get like I'll buy the top 8.
I don't think.
Just.
Can we recycle it?
Mm-hmm.
No.
Yeah. I think.
Yeah,
I mean, I don't see.
I should have entered.
you listen. You could have gotten at least like top 15 mates.
I know. I could have made it out of pools with nothing.
But I gotta give big up to our North America champ for Strive.
Oh yeah. Oh no, I thought you're. I don't know who won in North
Out
America.
there holding the Nagas down
Yeah.
for the championship.
Also, I don't know. It was just a thing of like there weren't any real announcements in it, and then these are all to like just qualify for like another Evo later in the year. So like the top 2 from every game are going to be in another, like, I guess top 8 at the end of the year.
Yeah.
And I don't know. And also, Evo has just left a bad taste in my mouth.
I just to me it ain't real until it's in person or you play with like it ain't real till it's in person.
Yeah.
So mentally I'm just like my brain just says like does not count until you get your net code worked out. Or you get people get their shots. I don't want to have to get a booster shot, but I guess I'm going to.
Yep,
Yeah.
8 months after your second shot.
So I guess like mine's in February.
Mine's probably in August then.
Yeah, because I don't even remember. My dad said.
Yeah.
My dad got it around the same time, and he said it's like I guess it's in February. So I'm like, okay, I'll go with that. Which is like thrilling.
I just keep my vaccine card in my wallet.
I hate that the stupid card I have does not fit in my wallet.
Mine doesn't either. I had to fold it in half.
Like I keep it with all like my other important documents, like my
Can't they just
passwords.
give you a business card type one? They can just
That would be
Probably
really
not.
convenient. Okay. So here's my COVID bargain, where if you're gonna require vaccine statuses to get into places, then you better give me a card that fits in my wallet. I mean, really.
just buy those fake ones that people are making.
Oh yeah. No, that's what I should do. No, see, okay, so similar to internet like ROM legality, is it illegal to print a fake vaccination record simply to have it in my wallet that's a copy of my real vaccination record? So it's not technically true, but the information is correct. Is what where does that lie?
I think you might actually be clear on that one.
Yeah, that's what
I think you, I think that might be legal, because then it's just a copy of it.
Yeah,
It's not a forgery. It's just a copy at that point.
it's like I photocopied it and then like I shrank it in Photoshop like 70% size so it fits in my wallet, and then I just have it.
Mm.
Like if they ran the numbers, all the information is true. Like they could go call the Kroger.
You should be fine with it.
I'm just saying. I'm like that may be my big brain thinking.
No, Kevin, because it's gonna fall apart because you're still gonna carry the other one around with you, so that way when they're like, "Is this your real one?" then you'd be like, "Yeah, look, see, here's the other one that has all the accurate information on it. This one's fine."
Dang, you foiled my plan. I would do that. I would be the kind of guy to do that. But then again, like, where am I going that requires vaccine? Like,
Well, supposedly there's some mandates might be rolling out soon.
I mean, can they like tattoo it on me?
Oh, we're going full fascism now, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah, put that Bill Gates microchip in me.
Oh yeah, that okay.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's okay. Like how they do with like dogs, where they put in that little microchip and then they can scan me. Because then they can just get it out.
But no, see, they already have but the chip's already in me. Why can't they just scan that chip? Why
That's
do I
true.
need another separate
That's
ID
true.
chip?
You
Check my 5G to make sure I'm good.
yeah. They put like
Listen, I put the spoon on the booster shot site and it's stuck. I'm a magnet man now.
a
The cool kind, like Magneto.
You're using your disruptor.
Where's the point where like someone goes to those meetings and has a spoon and says and puts it on the nose, like breathes on it. You see, stuck on me. I'm magnetic now.
This is my old nemesis, Magneto.
I just have this image of some 40 to 50-year-old lady like coming into like this meeting like hovering like, I told you it was she's just I'm now the master of magnetism.
I'm a 10 squeeze man, Charles.
Just gravity squeezing people. Doesn't realize that technically if that were true, like she's benefited way more.
Yeah, really.
You'd be like the Gravitas all tomorrow. I learned. Okay, so I went down. I went down the human, the speculative human evolutionary train after watching All Tomorrows, and I found out. And I found
the only thing I'm curious about is I feel like, there'll probably be like 16 free meals when you buy like this much of a plan.
You might have to sign up. Then you can just cancel it. Like,
yeah. So if that's what it is, that's fine. I'm just like,
that's what we did with Cassie.
that's a lot of meals.
Wait, hold on. Okay, so what if by doing your double vaccine you get like a free gift card, like McDonald's or something, or Burger King, for like $20 or $30?
No, they would have to.
Oh,
they'd have to.
Get this. I think it's New Mexico. Whenever you get your vaccine shot, how much did Alex say it was? Like $50 or whatever everyone gets for getting vaccinated.
Oh, yeah. Does this mean
like everyone just got paid cash money?
Man, I want. Okay, so anyway, I saw like Life After Man or whatever. I looked at that. If you ever seen those images of like the Sasquatches fighting, and then there's like the little Sasquatches on back of them, that's from Life After Man.
I'm sorry. 2 Sasquatches fighting, and another little Sasquatch.
Yeah.
Okay. So what's the premise of this? It's
Okay.
humans are gone. I'm gonna guess.
Well, it's more like, so due to like climate changes and crap, like humans were like evolving themselves to like so life after man or whatever is basically Earth became uninhabited for various reasons. So humanity kind of went into space. But then they set back like strains of humanity to like repopulate slash like fix Earth when it's recovering. And the book goes into how the people are like evolving and changing over time. I gotta find this image.
Please, because that's weird.
It's cool.
So wait, you're saying we got on the Elon Musk, Jeff Bezos,
Yes.
Virgin Mobile spaceship and left the planet?
Okay. There you go. Where is it called? Yeah, it's Man After Man. That's the book. Yeah, that's the book. Yeah, and it just and it goes into all the stuff about like humans and how they transform. This is it. This is the image. If you've seen, okay, I gotta post it. It's the tundra dweller. Like if you've seen this image, or there you go. Like if you've ever seen, like I've seen this meme a lot. Just that. And then like I was like, where did that come from? And this is where it came from. Is man is Man After Man, because you'll see it and you'll be like, what the hell did this come from?
Oh my god!
And then sometimes you'll see. Hold on, I gotta get this other one.
I was not expecting that. Oh my god!
Yeah, I'm saying, like, you see it and you're like, oh, okay, yeah.
Oh.
Or if you've ever seen like this picture, if you ever seen like this one, like that's where it came from. Because like I would have seen that image of just like the tiny screeching.
Oh my god! Oh, you gotta stop sending me these. Oh my god.
Oh yeah, so yo, you can go to your local library and find a copy of Man After Man. Check it out, or watch a YouTube video about it. I personally think All Tomorrows is better than Man After Man. I think All Tomorrows has a more oddly hopeful and yet more disturbing art style. Personally, I give that one the edge, but Man After Man has some stuff. It has some stuff in there. It's more dystopian. They both have like the distant relative of humanity comes back and then enslaves the primal form of humanity because it doesn't recognize it's also human.
Oh, so Battlefield Earth.
Yes.
It doesn't go away.
There's a lot of Battlefield Earth going on.
Okay, so
A lot more disgusting, like genitals in All Tomorrows that you must confront.
oh man, I have to drop.
But otherwise it's pretty good. But yeah, it was just something because I've seen that picture of like the Sasquatches attacking each other, and I was like, where did this come from? And now I know. And now hopefully, dear viewer, you will know as well.
You've been going down a weird rabbit hole with this stuff lately.
Oh man, like my YouTube rabbit holes are like speculative because I got way into like space videos, and then the space videos branch off into other stuff. So then you go into like the quantum mechanics videos, and then you go into like the weird sci-fi video, the hard sci-fi videos, and then you go into like that mixes with your like your paranormal videos, and then you're looking at like Man After Man, and you're like, oh, that's cool.
Like, all I've been doing is watching those like criminal psychology videos, and that's about it.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah, you gotta get on that space train. Learn about like the underseas moons.
Rather watch some flat earther videos.
Yeah, there you go. Watch the flat Earth videos where they prove flat Earth is wrong. Those are my favorite.
I'm trying to figure out, because something recently happened where Jeff Bezos sued NASA for like the SpaceX contract or something.
I don't know.
So do the flat earthers like that? Are they on Jeff Bezos' side? Because NASA's keeping us locked in around the ice wall.
Well, like if Jeff Bezos exposes the ice wall, they would like it.
See, okay, but what I've always wondered is how come the flat earthers have never asked the question, what if we're outside the ice wall?
Oh,
like, what if the ice wall's keeping something else inside and keeping us safe?
Whoa, hold on. What if outside is the dark continent?
That would make sense.
Yeah.
Once again, my favorite flat Earth theory is that the world is on a spherical ball of ice, and every like continent is like a dip in it. So the world is flat because it's on a round Earth. That's my favorite. Like a golf ball.
What if flat earthers were just reading a bunch of like Toriko or Hunter x Hunter, and they're like, "This is what it is."
Yeah. I think the truth of the flat Earth is that they're racist and they can't deal with it. Like, that's the truth of it, is that like they have to say no. This has to be correct, because otherwise then the racism doesn't work. Oh man, I gotta click this master of No, I can't, because then it's gonna show up. I'll save it for later.
I don't think there's audio. I don't think there's audio with it.
We'll find out. There is audio in it.
Whoops.
I muted it, but that's a pretty good. Did you see that video about the bad matchups in fighting games?
Yeah.
The one where
I haven't watched it.
Oh, there's some choice ones. Like the King of Fighters.
Yeah, the Sabretooth versus Gambit.
Yes, where Sabretooth just gets to air command throw forever. I like the Iori one. It's just
where Shin lands slightly after Q on that one stage.
Yeah, so he just gets to do it. He just gets to go. Unwinnable. It's pretty good. I got nothing else to talk about. You guys got anything?
I got a new Lappy.
Oh, how's the new Lappy treating you?
Kelsey doesn't like that I said Lappy.
Well, then you're gonna have to sit her down and watch all the strong bad emails.
But yeah, so whenever I opened up the old one after the move, I'm very used to it doing a Windows update and then it soft crashing every time it tries to launch, and then it's just uninstalling the Windows update.
Yeah, that sounds pretty fairly accurate.
And this time it would not uninstall the Windows update.
Uh-oh.
And like I couldn't launch it in safe mode either.
Oh, it did that.
Yeah. So I took it to a local computer repair guy who was like, yeah, if I can't fix it, I can at least take the hard drive out and put that onto an external drive.
Well, that's good.
So I got all my files and stuff and a new computer. It's a Dell.
Oh.
So
if you don't have I before we end, as we approach our hour limit, I want to tell about the story where I think I avoided being in a horror movie It was like 2 days ago.
Okay, bitch. Well,
Because I was on my walk, and one of the ladies, the old ladies that lives around the neighborhood, was like waving me over. So I went over to see what was up, and she was saying like, my bathtub has been draining too quickly, and I think there might be a leak. So could you go underneath the crawl space of my house and check? And I was like, no. And she goes, oh, because I thought I'm gonna have to call someone, but maybe you could go check underneath the crawl space. And I was like, no. I don't think so. I don't think I can help you on that one. And I walked away.
All right, well, later days, everybody.
Later days, bye!